Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. Today's video is going to be showing you how to depot a NYX jumbo pencil. If you have one of these pencils, if you use it pretty often as I do, you might have yours down to about like that, rather than this one here that's a full one that's really messy right now. Because there is product from the tip all the way to the bottom. So here, let me show you guys. See, there's product all the way down. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get all of that product out and into a little jar. So you must be wondering, like, why can't I just sharpen it? Like, it just seems a lot easier. I've actually tried that. The way these are made, it fits in there, and the first time I tried sharpening it, a really thin layer came off, but now that I try to sharpen it, no matter how hard I push it in there and try to get it to sharpen, it just doesn't, see? And I'm really putting a lot of pressure on that. So even if you did find a sharpener that can sharpen these, you do lose a lot of product whenever you're sharpening. So let me show you what you will need. The first thing you will need is, of course, your jumbo pencils. If you've only got one, then just your one. You will need a jar, and you can find jars at, these ones are from jlyn.com or something like that. I will definitely put a link in the description box, so check for that. And there's also some available on coastalscents.com. You can also stop at your nearest MAC and ask them if you can have a little sample jar. So basically what you're looking for is a jar that's 5 ounces or bigger. Preferably 5 ounces, just so it could actually fill up the jar. So that way you won't have tons of jar and a little product. The reason I wouldn't really recommend these from jlyn.com is because if you look at the size difference, that's a pretty big size difference. And half of this stuff is all plastic. So see, the product only goes to about there, and the rest of this is just plastic, clear plastic. Another thing you will need are pliers. And pliers are very essential in toolboxes. So you should have some of these around the house. If for any reason you don't, just ask a neighbor or something, because these things are so common. If for any reason you can't find any, Home Depot's, Lowe's, Radio Shack, Osh, Ace, like any hardware store, or even at your dollar store, you should be able to find these. These are so common. Another thing you will need is a coffee cup or a mug. And I'm using this pretty one I got from my mom at Disneyland. I am missing something. What am I missing? Oh, you will also need a microwave. We've got one right there. So let's get started with the tutorial, shall we? Okay, so I've got this color right here in Oyster. Pretty purple color with like blue kind of undertones to it. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove this little cap at the end. So as you can see, this one came off really, really easily. It wasn't glued on there very well, so I was just able to take it off with my hand. However, there's gonna be others that are gonna give you some trouble. You're not gonna be able to take them off as easily. For example, I did take this one off a little before I started filming, but I'm kind of glad I did, or else you guys would have seen me fight with it. And check out the cap. So we're just gonna grab the end. Now that we have it on there, we're just gonna squish a little. And we're gonna pull the pencil and the plier in opposite directions, and you can kind of twist and turn and just pull it off. See, that one wasn't so hard to get off. And there we go, we've got the cap off. So we've got our coffee cup. We're gonna go ahead and take one of the MAC jars, and we're gonna just drop it in there. Okay, so that should be sitting right in the center. Next thing we're gonna do is we are going to place, this is our NYX jumbo pencil in Oyster. This is the really pretty purple one. So we're gonna stick that right in there and let it kind of fall. So tip down into the jar. And the reason we're using a coffee cup is to hold the jumbo pencil up. Next thing we are going to do is we are gonna take this little guy and we are gonna stick them in our microwave. You definitely want to use a cup that's microwavable. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with 2 minutes. Okay, so our 2 minutes is up. We're gonna go check on the jumbo pencil and see if it's melted. If it is completely melted, then we will take it out. If it's not completely melted, then we'll just add 30 seconds. And if it's not melted by then, we'll add another 30 seconds. Before I go ahead and pick that up to check it, make sure you grab anything like a little rag or like a mitt or something. If you have like a baking mitt, you can just use that. So as you can see, right there, some of it has already began to come out. And yes, it's gonna need a little more time. So as you can see, you want to be able to see through, which we can. Woo. Don't be scared, Tinkerbell. Yeah. So it ended up taking me 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna let the jumbo pencil sit. And once the cup is cold, because the cup is hot, once the cup is cold, then that's how you know you can take it out, because of course you don't want to burn yourself. You want to let it sit there on a flat surface so that the NYX jumbo pencil, since we did melt it, so that way it can dry flat. And so once the jumbo pencils have completely dried, they go back to their original texture. See, like this one here, this one's pots and pans. This is actually really pretty, and it's very creamy still. Sorry for the horrible lighting, it's really late. This lighting like really washes my face out. I'm tired as it is, and it makes me look even more tired, but hopefully this video was helpful, and just let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have fun. Bye.